In life, human will continue to think and think. It is the nature of human being. Philosopher once said, "I live because I think." The process of thinking is something that is natural, commonplace, as in the circle of living human nature. In fact, even a person with mental disorder is a thinker, but another word in their life. Alright, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Arshana Fatia.
And I'm here, Zimar Nugraha.
And we're from High School 1 Tasikmalaya.
With our mentor, Ms. Naning Marliani, SSEMPD, we would like to deliver our speech regarding the importance of critical thinking in our daily lives.
And here's the outline for the presentation today. Their definition of critical thinking, benefit of critical thinking, consequence of not mastering critical thinking, and the last is conclusion. According to Poland Elder 2005, critical thinking is a way for someone to improve the quality of the result of thinking using systematic technique for thinking and producing intellectual thinking in the ideas it takes. Someone who thinks critically will be able to answer important issues properly. They will think clearly and precisely. In addition, it can use abstract ideas to be able to model problem solving factually. Therefore, we have to group some of the benefits that can arise from the influence of critical thinking as follows. Firstly, seeing problems from various perspectives. For example, in school, of course, there are some rules of the students, such as students who are advised to bring their own drinking bottle to school. But actually, there are some students who disagree because they think it's heavy and complicated to carry. But from another perspective, of course, the school also thinks that by enacting this regulation is to reduce plastic waste, which is difficult to decompose and keep the environment clean. Therefore, as a student, we must see the problem from various perspectives. Secondly, is able to think clearly and rationally. While we're studying at school and get assignment to work in groups, of course thinking clearly and rationally will be very much used. For example, when we are given a task of solving a problem, we have to think about it using logic. And with that, it requires a clear mind to be able to think the best solution through logical reasoning.
Because of these reasons, life without critical thinking would be a life without the ability to analyze and evaluate information and ideas, to make sound judgments and decisions, and to engage in reflective and independent thinking. It will be a life in which one is easily swayed by misinformation and propaganda. Critical thinking is an essential skill for navigating the rapidly changing world we live in. Because it is so crucial, we need to always improve our critical thinking. Now, let's take a look at my personal experience. There was once a hoax spreading around in my school. I read various articles and websites with conflicting viewpoints to do research regarding the hoax. Instead of accepting the information at face value, I engaged in critical thinking by, firstly, analyzing the sources by assessing the credibility, expertise, and bias behind the information. Second, to be open-minded. Change is a necessity. As the younger generation, we must be prepared to face all changes by using critical thinking skills. One of the elements of critical thinking is to be open-minded. Being open-minded allows me to consider different viewpoints and experiences. This fosters empathy, tolerance, and respect for others, promoting a more broad understanding regarding the false information. And lastly, practice reflective thinking. Reflective thinking promotes self-awareness and self-reflection. We develop an understanding of our own thoughts, emotions, and motivations, allowing us to make conscious decisions aligned with the truest information. We become more mindful of our actions and how it impacts others. In conclusion, critical thinking is an essential skill that plays a crucial role in our daily life. The process itself is crucial for personal growth of being a responsible student to navigate the complexities of the world.
Additionally, I'd love to share especially a quoted quote from their society that could boost our motivation to tackle down the obstacle. That is, dare to act but not dare to think critically is the same as walking but not knowing where to take the right turn. This is where I draw the line for our speech. I'd like to encourage everyone in this room, specifically the youth generation, to improve our ability to think critically together.
We believe that a society where the youth dares themselves to question and challenge every obstacle in our country and navigates themselves to the pursuit of betterment of society is a long way road that will lead us to the gate of prosperity.
Don't stand back where you stood. It's time to move forward and be the brilliance in development. Sincerely,
Thank you for your exquisite attention.